The Queen always understood her role. She remained, Douglas, apolitical, but King Charles seems to struggle with that a little bit. He's now officially in charge of saving the planet. His role has been redefined to include leading on environmental sustainability. Do we really need or want a climate king, Douglas?
No, I mean, this really has to be. I hope that the king's advisors keep this stuff away from him. As Prince of Wales,
Mm.
there was an argument for him to have personal causes of his own, personal campaigns of his own. On a number of those, the then Prince of Wales was seen to be actually ahead of his time, quite often faced ridicule on things like organic farming and so on, but was often actually ahead of his time and deserves some credit for that. And that's something you can do as Prince of Wales. But once he's king, I'm afraid that all of that stuff is a luxury that he just can't afford. None of the things that could be the day-to-day stuff of politics and politicking can be in his realm. His realm is to be king and to be above politics and to be above all of this sort of thing. And that just has a very, very special role in a constitutional monarchy because otherwise, basically you're stuck in the sort of day-to-day Ed Milibandness of everything, for instance. You're sort of stuck in being climate secretary and talking about emissions and so on.
Mm.
That's not what the monarchy is there for. The light that the monarchy can shed on a constitutional system is the light of something that is above politics and above the fray and that unites people. And as you say, Rita, the late Queen was an absolute master of that. Nobody ever knew where she stood
Mm.
on anything other than her service to the country and her love for the country and the Commonwealth. Other than that, uh, it was an absolutely closed box. And I think that was the ideal. That is the ideal. And it's one that Prince Charles, now King Charles, was brought up with. And I hope his advisors advise him to try to stick to that and his mother's example.
I do hope so. I don't want to see the king defending those hideous solar farms that are destroying the British countryside, or having meetings with Greta
Windmills,
Thunberg, or the.
the windmills, which have completely polluted the land, some of the most beautiful bits of landscape in the UK. You drive past them now, go past them on a train, and great bits of the countryside, like the southwest of Scotland, just covered in these hideous, hideous windmills. And
Mm.
surely anyone who loves the land and the countryside can't improve of that endlessly. Why save? Why wreck the environment in order to save it? Allegedly.